So yeah, the LA Lakers have been eliminated from the 2025 playoffs. A lot of people thought after acquiring Luka Doncic, they could have made some type of championship run this year. And the Lakers are going to have some big decisions to make this offseason because one of their best players, LeBron James, may retire or he may come back for one more year. This team desperately needs to add some interior defense, and they don't have the most flexibility in the world because they gave up a ton of assets to get Luka Doncic, but you still make that trade 10 times out of 10. So what is going on, everybody? How is everybody doing today? I'm excited for this rebuild because it is going to be kind of challenging because given how good the Western Conference is, and yes, we do have Luka Doncic. Now, we are going to override LeBron's retirement, but we're going to have him in this rebuild, and we're not going to have him in this rebuild because we're going to get one more year of him. I'm going to try to get him a ring next year. But it is kind of wild that in some of these playoff games that in the fourth quarter, a 40-year-old LeBron James looks like he's in better shape than a 25-year-old Luka Doncic. Because Luka's defense was not great in round number one against the Minnesota Timberwolves. We do not own our first round pick this year. It is going to go to the Atlanta Hawks at number 22. That pick was traded to the Pelicans in the Anthony Davis trade and then got sent to the Atlanta Hawks in the DeJounte Murray trade. And look at how this lottery shaped up. Wow, the Western Conference has the top 4 picks in the draft. San Antonio 1, Dallas gets lucky. They go up to 2. Pelicans 3, Utah 4, and OKC gets to keep Philly's pick. I do think they struck gold and found a franchise head coach in JJ Redick. He knows the game extremely well. He's analytical. He's a player's coach, and he's still extremely young and is only going to get better over time. And what I appreciate about like JJ Redick that they didn't have with Darvin Ham is he rips into these guys when something doesn't go their way or something that should be happening, that they are just like lost in a set, their defensive matchups aren't perfect. He's going to go out there and rip into these guys, no matter if it's LeBron or Rui or Finney Smith, veterans or young players. He's going to treat everybody the same. And I do think he's going to be the right head coach long term with Luka Doncic, who does have a player option next year. Now, I don't think he's going to leave the Lakers. They're going to give him the max, or maybe it's a 3-year max, and then he could sign a super max or whatever that equivalent is when he's about 30 years old, similar to what Donovan Mitchell just did this offseason or last offseason with the Cleveland Cavaliers. And yeah, like I said, we do have assets, but this team isn't as deep as you think. And we need to add a center. Jackson Hayes did not work out. Alex Len didn't work out this year. And they had a lot of guys come and go. I do think like we have an excess of these swing fours. And I like Hashimura and Finney Smith a little bit more than Vandy. Because Vandy is definitely the best interior defender out of the 3. But man, is he not a good shooter whatsoever? At least Hashimura and Dorian Finney-Smith can space the floor. Dalton Connect is probably going to get traded this offseason, probably our most valuable asset if we're going to maybe revisit a Mark Williams trade idea or something like that. And we're going to start off this offseason by trading away Dalton Connect and Gabe Vincent to the New York Knicks for that Wizards top 8 protected pick next year, and then it turns into some seconds. So it's not a valuable first. But we're getting Mitchell Robinson, who also has 1 year left on his deal. He's been somewhat injury prone with the Knicks over the last few years, but can be an absolute elite lob threat with Luka Doncic. And we've seen Luka make so many like average centers turn into like great rim runners and elite catch and shoot guy or alley-oop guys. And Mitchell Robinson was already good at that. And if he can stay healthy for us, he's going to be a really good center. We're going to send off Gabe Vincent and Dalton Connect. But like I said, that Wizards pick isn't super valuable because if they're in the top 8 next year, it turns into seconds. And since we did trade away Gabe Vincent, I kind of want that defensive-minded backcourt member. And I'm going to get 31-year-old Marcus Smart. I think there's no risk to this trade because it's an expiring contract. I'm giving up Shake Milton, and Maxi Kleber's expiring as well. So really giving up nothing here to get Marcus Smart, who's got 1 year left on his deal. He's going to play 10 minutes a night for us, and hopefully he could just be a good veteran as we're trying to get LeBron that final ring. I'm also going to make him a shooting guard where his position does not go up. I thought it would. And we are going to make one final trade. I am wheeling and dealing right now. We are going to trade Jared Vanderbilt to the Detroit Pistons for Isaiah Stewart. Kind of ironic that Isaiah Stewart's going to be playing with LeBron when he wanted to kill him on the floor a few years ago, but he's somebody that can somewhat space the floor, not at a great level, but honestly could be another good lob threat with Luka Doncic and LeBron here, and is definitely a better shooter than Vanderbilt, and I don't think that much worse of a defender. So we just made 3 trades to start off this offseason. I do want to see if there's any picks in the top 5 that get traded. So Cooper Flagg goes to the Spurs. They're going to be impossible to beat. I mean, Dallas just adds Dylan Harper. That's a great replacement for Kyrie Irving down the line. Ace Bailey to New Orleans, and Utah takes Derek Queen. So no trades there in the top 5. And I really couldn't trade for any picks on draft night either. So yeah, we don't have anybody. I do want to see who the Atlanta Hawks took with our pick in the 20s. They took Danny Wolf out of Michigan. So LeBron opts out. We're going to bring him back. Finney Smith opts in. Who's to say I'm not going to trade him? We'll see. I'm not going to give, I'll give these guys the qualifying offers, whatever, at this point. It's just to fill out roster spots. So yeah, we want to bring back LeBron, who doesn't have a real offer. It's the last year of his career. It's going to be a 1-year deal. He's going to play with the Sun. Welcome back, LeBron. Now, I'm not going to bring back Markieff Morris or Alex Len, so I'm not sure if I'm going to be able to sign both these guys, but can I land Gary Payton and Clutch Clyde himself Ben Simmons here, or is it going to say I can't afford? Nope, we were able to get both of them, so wow. Welcome to the team, Ben Simmons. I know he's not going to help our shooting, but he can also, like, low-key play center for us because he's a good defender in the half court still. He's just like a big what-if here in NBA history. I mean, like, there's some defensive lapses still. 29 years old. I mean, he's a point guard at a 78 overall. He goes up a ton if you move him to small forward. He's an 80 overall center. I think we'd give him a shot there at the 5. Why not? It's like the one guy ever that's going to have a starting position as a center, and his secondary position is going to be point guard for us. I'm also going to sign some veteran shooters. Luke Kennard, welcome to the Lakers, and Alec Burks, welcome to the Lakers. We may need to cut some guys before the season starts, but we added a ton of depth to this team, and we are going to trade that Wizards pick that could be seconds and Dorian Finney-Smith for Malik Monk. Welcome back to the Lakers, Malik Monk. That is a big ad for us, and he's going to be, I think, a great six-man next year, where he almost won that award in the 2024 season. So right now on paper, the starting 5, Luka, Reeves, LeBron, Rui, Mitchell Robinson. We're going to have Ben Simmons, Isaiah Stewart, definitely coming off the bench. Monk should come off the bench. Smart's going to come off the bench. I think we'll be the team for now. Like, Bronny's not going to find minutes next year. And man, I really think we turned around this team in the offseason. Koloko and Jameson take the qualifying offers, but if I need to cut people before the season starts, they're definitely going to get cut. And before the season starts, we're going to give Rui Hachimura a 3-year deal worth $45 million. And then Mitchell Robinson, we're also going to look to give pretty much the same contract he got from the Knicks. We're going to give him a 4th year, but it's going to be a team option on that. And it's going to be worth like, yeah, around $60 million. Smart, is it for the minimum? Sure, we'll bring him back. So I actually didn't need to cut anybody before the season started. All right, so let's construct this season where, I mean, I may ask a 41-year-old LeBron in December to play 34 minutes a night. We'll do 32 because I don't want to run him into the ground. We're going to start Mitchell Robinson at the 5 spot. We're going to have Ben Simmons come off the bench. He's going to get around like 14 minutes a night. Same with Stewart. Smart's going to get like 7 minutes a night. And then the last spot, honestly, I don't know if I'm going to give it to anybody here. Like Gary Payton can also probably get like 7 minutes a night, something like that. Malik Monk, 27 minutes is fine with me. Let's go 28 to Mitchell Robinson. Let's go 28 to Hachimura. Let's go 35 to Reeves. I want to go 37 to Luka. And then, I don't know, maybe I'll play Robinson and Hachimura 30 minutes a night. We'll go a little bit more to LeBron. And then I'll go 16 to Simmons, 16 to Stewart, and we'll do 29 to Monk. Let's see. I don't want his minutes to dig into Reeves too much. All right, so we start off the year all the way here on October 25th at home against the Nuggets, and we start off with a 4-point victory. Luka, triple-double to start off the year. And then a home game here against the Pacers. We do lose in a shootout, 137-134. Home game here against the Bulls. And it's funny that I made that trade for Malik Monk because I feel like the Kings and the Lakers would not make a trade together. I feel like the Kings will never trade with the Lakers. So we start off the season 2-1, 3-1. Can we go 4-1? Bang, there we go. We blow out the 76ers. Luka off to a great start this year in his first full year in LA. And then the Utah Jazz signed James Harden. LeBron, at 40 years old, just put up 31 and 14. All right, so this team is 26 and 22 in a Western Conference here in the month of February at the deadline. We have a 3.2 point differential, and I do feel like we're playing good enough basketball. We have the best offense in the Western Conference, which is great. The defense could definitely be better. We had the second worst defense in the West, so not maybe the biggest shocker in the world when you have Luka, LeBron, who's 41 years old now, and Austin Reeves, but all of them have been exceptional this year as an offensive talent. Now, it's really intriguing for the Lakers' future because at one point they're going to lose their second best player, or at times their best player, at sometimes their third best player for nothing. He's just going to retire. It's like if somebody leaves in free agency and you get nothing back for him. So they're going to have to replace that in a specific way where they got to do it kind of quickly if you want to maximize Luka's prime years. So Malik Monk been a little bit disappointing this year, but I do think he's going to turn it around in the second half. I think Hachimura's been fine. I just wonder if like we should try to add a better defender in the front court. I don't know if that'd be moving Rui to the bench. Gary Payton Jr. is actually shooting 47% from 3. I'll take that. Marcus Smart's averaging 2 points a night, shooting 41% from the field. I mean, as expected. And I'm going to try to acquire Isaiah Hartenstein here at the deadline from the Thunder. I could give you Marcus Smart's expiring, Isaiah Stewart's contract, and I'm going to have to throw in a draft pick and all of this. They have to throw a player back to me. Is Jordan Miller? Okay. And then can I give you my 2030 first? For Isaiah Hartenstein, who we'd have to pick up a team option at the end of the year. I'm basically running the Knicks center duo from 2023 to 2024 with Hartenstein and Mitchell Robinson. They're going to say no. I really can only throw in a second here because I don't want to move Bronny, and I don't really think I can move anybody else of value. All right, never mind. I'm not getting Hardenstein. I was thinking about Bam Adebayo from the Lakers, but he actually got traded to the Washington Wizards this year. I want to see that return. I thought about Kristaps Porzingis from the Celtics, but I don't think I'm getting him, unfortunately. So yeah, what did that Bam Adebayo trade look like? It was Jordan Poole and Keyshawn George. I think the Wizards may have fleeced. Mitchell Robinson is averaging 11 and 10, and he's averaging, wow, 3.4 stocks a night. I just think it would be wise for me to capitalize on Marcus Smart's $21 million right now. Like, I don't really want to give up a first-round pick for Brook Lopez. I mean, Draymond Green intrigues me, and I'd get Quinn Post in this deal as well, and you pair up Draymond. I just don't want to give up a first for Draymond, who is such a negative offensive asset right now. But you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to trade Marcus Smart for Draymond Green. I don't even know if I'm going to play Draymond Green that many minutes. But what I get out of Draymond is a contract that I could trade in the offseason. So he gets to play with his buddy LeBron, but I also can trade his 20 whatever million dollars in the offseason to match some other salary. And Draymond should help out our defense. I mean, he's probably not that much better than Marcus Smart in this scheme anymore. Like, he has regressed a ton. But yeah, like Draymond, Simmons, Gary, like, this isn't the best offensive bench in the world. But, yeah, I want to give Draymond, like, maybe 10 minutes a night. So, Kate Cunningham wins MVP. Kasperi Shakuchonis Rookie of the Year. RJ Barrett, Sixth Man of the Year. Wemby Depoy, Most Improved Mobley. And Maxi's your Clutch Player of the Year. Here's our NBA first team. We do get Luka Doncic on it, who's going to be, like, the face of the LA Lakers once LeBron retires. Here's All-NBA second team. Third team with no other Lakers. Mitchell Robinson, okay. So, I know our defense wasn't great, but a top 5 defender in the sport. I think we're maximizing Mitchell Robinson, and then that is going to be it. So we got Luka on All-NBA first team, Mitchell Robinson on All-Defensive first team. We're taking on the Sacramento Kings here in round number 1, and it looks like they already traded away Dorian Finney-Smith. So if we take a look here at the stats this season, Luka led the team in scoring, followed by LeBron, Reeves, Monk. Did he get his shot? No, I didn't really fix it. I'm going to hope this was a down year. Hashimura did shoot 37% from 3. Ben Simmons would have had pretty good per 36 numbers, I can't lie. So I think for the playoffs, like, I may not even play Draymond because I feel like I got to value Gary Payton off the bench rather than Draymond. But it's like, is Isaiah Stewart that much better than Draymond at this point? He might be. So if I went 10 minutes to these guys, I went 18 to Ben Simmons. I'm going to go 27 to Monk. And then I want to basically go 37 to LeBron, 38 to Reeves, 40 to Luka. Yeah, I hope the conditioning's all right, Luka. Game number 1 against the Kings. We do end up winning this one by 8. Reeves with 28, LeBron with a triple-double, and Luka with 26, 12, and 5. Game 2 goes to the Sacramento Kings, 118, 115. Luka with a 35-point triple-double in the loss. All right, here we go. Game number 3. It's going to go to the LA Lakers, 135, 123. Look at that fourth quarter. Luka with a triple-double, LeBron with 26, Reeves with 25. On to game number 4. That's going to go to the Kings. They win 132, 110. Levine drops 31. I always thought Levine was going to be a Laker at one point. We do win game 5, 128, 111. Austin Reeves showing why I should not trade him in the offseason. He did struggle a little bit against Minnesota, and we do end up winning in 6, 139, 123. Luka with a 38-point triple-double. Reeves with 32. Monk with 23 and 11. Yep, that's why I did not want to give up on Malik Monk. 57, 40, 88 splits. And Monk was a really good Laker back in 2021. So we're taking on the Spurs here in round number 2. They're already a 1 seed. They added Vucevic. They added Cooper Flagg. They added Al Horford. Wow, this team is kind of leaving me speechless. Like, I couldn't even say Al Horford because you already got to get through Fox, Vassell, Wemby, Sohan, Flagg. Oh my God, Fox shot 47 on us. I thought he could have been a Laker at one point as well. Damn, Monk, 20 points against the Spurs, but we do lose. I mean, this is just a team it's too tough to go up against. Like, if Wemby's dropping 18 and they're still winning, it's really tough to beat them. We outscored them 139, 136 in game 3, a massive win at home. 30 assists combined between Luka and LeBron, and we can't tie it up. We get blown out here in game number 4, sadly, and are we going to lose in 5? Yep. So the Spurs beat us. I mean, I'm sorry, LeBron, I couldn't get you one more ring. Maybe you should have stayed in the Eastern Conference. Yeah, we had 4 guys score 20 plus in the playoffs. Wait, how did Burks play? Wait, what? What? Is that a glitch? Because I don't think I played Burks a single game, right? Yeah, Burks didn't play a single game, but 2K's telling me that he averaged, I was like, wait, okay. Like, I don't know if that's a glitch at all. Well, it definitely is a glitch. So, yeah, here are the numbers in round number 2. LeBron did all he could. So yeah, we end up losing in round number 2. The NBA Finals are going to be between the Dallas Mavericks and the Cavs. So maybe Nico Harrison and the Mavericks won the trade, and they won it all. Go figure. Kyrie Irving is your Finals MVP, and they just got Dylan Harper waiting in the wings as well. There goes LeBron. Sadly, I couldn't get him a ring. And that is $50 million off the books, but that's like a 20-point, almost triple-double that we got to replace every single night. And here we are at the draft lottery. I do believe I own my 2026 first-round pick. Shout out to the Bulls winning the lottery. Heat at number 2, so maybe it's okay that they gave the Thunder their 2025 first. So I'm going to get the 22nd pick in the draft. Not too bad. I do think we could try to get another young asset on this team. I'm probably not going to trade that pick because I'm not really pressured to win a title right now since LeBron did retire. Luka is what? 27, Reeves is 28. Like, we got the prime of this team. Oh, you are sneaky, Golden State. You extended Draymond. Okay. Maybe that contract's going to be a little bit harder to trade than I thought. Thanks a lot, guys. Wow, that's on me. You know, I didn't do my due diligence there. All right, so I think I'm going to make my pick at 22. AJ DeBanza out of BYU goes to the Bulls. Number 2, the Miami Heat are trading the pick. They've already traded Bam in this video, and they're trading it for Devin Booker. Oh my God. Now, Booker and Bam would have been sick. I don't know how I feel about Booker and Jordan Poole. Cameron Boozer to the Suns there, too. That is insane. The Celtics, how did they get Darren Peterson? So I'm passing up on Bryce James and take Caden Boozer. Bryce James goes to New Orleans. So we're going to sign Caden Boozer there with the 22nd overall pick. Okay, Luka and Reeves both opt out. Yeah, like this team's going to get very expensive. Even with LeBron leaving, we got to pay those guys. So Luka doesn't have any real offers. We're just going to give him the 5-year max. Reeves actually got 4 years, 116 from the Pistons. Oh my God, Reeves and Cade would be a sick duo. So I'm going to have to give Reeves a decent amount of money to make sure he does not leave. Okay, he should accept that. Reeves and Luka, welcome back. I wouldn't mind bringing back Gary Payton. I do feel like I need to make a trade or two. And I'm going to be making this trade with the Chicago Bulls. Keldon Johnson, like, has just been average. He got traded to the Bulls last year. I think the Bulls should stop trading with the Spurs. But I'm getting Naz Reid out of this deal, who had a down year last year, was very inefficient. I'm going to make him my power forward this year. I'm sending over Isaiah Stewart. I am trading Bronny James. I just don't think for this timeline right now I'm going to invest in his development when he could be good in 2 to 3 years. But I'm trying to get guys that can help me right now. And I think Keldon Johnson become an asset for us. I get off that Draymond money, and I do have to give up a future second-round pick. But Naz Reid, welcome to the Lakers. That excites me a ton. I'm also going to be trying to bring back Gary Payton the second he signs that, and we're also going to be bringing in Sadiq Bey. And then some minimum contracts I'm heading out as well, Colin Gillespie and Thomas Bryant. All right, so Luka goes down. I wonder if he would go up if I changed his overall. And look at that contract, 5 years, $300 million. Imagine showing somebody in like 2007 that deal. And I'm going to re-sign Malik Monk on a 2-year extension worth around $36 million, which I think he'll opt into his player option, or that actually negates that. So it's a 3-year, $57 million deal. All right, so this is going to be the team this year. It's going to be Luka and Reeves in the backcourt, Hashimura at the 3, Reed at the 4, Robinson at the 5, with Monk, Simmons, Keldon Johnson, Sadiq Bey, and Caden Boozer all getting minutes this year. I think Keldon Johnson and Sadiq Bey could be interesting trade assets at the deadline. Harden didn't get signed, but I'm not going to be able to afford him. With no LeBron, let's see how this team looks. We start off the season 1-1, and then we have a home game here against the Jazz, which we did end up winning 145-132. Reeves at 27. All right, so we're here at the deadline with a 29-21 record. I believe last year we were like 28-22 at the deadline. Damn, the Spurs, really good. Oh my God, they're insane. They added Jonathan Kuminga. The Timberwolves are really good as well. I love that addition of AJ Mitchell. And the Warriors are also really good either. I think 2K updated Jimmy Butler because he does not regress a ton right now. I love the addition of Nah in Dallas. That's a big pickup. And there we are right there as the 5 seed. We do have a 1.7 point differential, so not where I'd like it to be at the moment. Also, just taking a look here, we do have the best offense yet again. It's just the defense not too hot. So I don't know if that's just Reeves and Luka in the backcourt, and that's something I'm going to have to deal with. But what a bounce back here for Naz Reid. 48, 38, 81 splits. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Reeves is struggling this year, but I think he'll be better in the second half. Monk is a lot better this year. We like to see that. I mean, I think Rui could be an interesting trade piece at the deadline if I really wanted to upgrade that small forward spot, but it would have to be for a good defender. I mean, I would love Cason Wallace. I just don't think I could play him at the 3. Like, what are the odds I could trade for Mikal Bridges from the Knicks? Like, say I offered you Rui Hashimura and Keldon Johnson. I'm sure I have to take back a cheap player here. Maybe Keyshawn Johnson. I'm not sure if anybody else has lower value. Probably Dusty Pickett here. So, I mean, the Knicks are paying a ton to Brunson and Towns and Anunoby. Forgot they got Dalton Connect, who's been a good shooter there. So maybe this would allow them to move on from Bridges, get a little bit more depth. Would they do this? Not even a first-round pick counter. Could I do that? No. And a second. Damn, I was hoping to get Mikal Bridges. I feel like that would have been a good pickup for us. Put him at the 3 spot. 2K still really likes his defensive ratings. I mean, we could try Anunoby, who's having actually a good year. He's making, what, $42 million? It's going to be a little bit tougher to get there, but if I did Hashimura, Keldon Johnson for Pickett and OG, I'm still off by about $3 million, so that means I would include Sadiq Bey, and I'd have to probably take back Keyshawn Johnson. For some reason, it's 2.5 stars. Don't tell me Thero. Okay, so what about if we did something like that? They counter offer it. I can get actually a first. Like, what a dumb counter. And I give them a second. Honestly, I'm going to do this. OG's been pretty good, and I think that helps out our defense so much more. And that definitely hurts our bench a little bit, but I think I'm going to get Gary Payton in there. Like, Malik Monk's going to be the 6th man. Yeah, I don't want to put Ben Simmons into the lineup, but he can get a couple more minutes. Let's go, like, 13 to Boozer, 13 to Payton, and then we can go, honestly, the way Naz Reid's been playing. Let's go 32, 31 to Mitch Robb. So I'm hoping a Luka, Reeves, OG Anunoby, Reed and Mitchell Robinson 5 can go far in the playoffs. All right, so Wemby wins MVP for probably a team that won 70 games. The brother of our rookie, Caden Boozer, Cameron Boozer, wins Rookie of the Year. Miles Bridges balled out in Milwaukee. How many wins did they get? 72. Oh my God, man. That is going to be so tough to beat. Wemby, All-NBA first team with Jokic, Luka, Halliburton, and Giannis. Like, at least we got Luka on All-NBA first team with 27, 9, and 11, 50, 41, 80 splits. Yeah, like, Luka's incredible, and he can carry us in playoff series. Mitchell Robinson was not a top 10 defender this year, sadly. So, we're a play-in tournament team. Damn, we actually got worse in the second half. We are the 7th seed. We had 3 more wins than the Grizzlies, though, so we should beat them. But damn, that kind of stinks. OG, I mean, was still a good three-point shooter for us and free throw shooter. He just struggled at the rim, which is weird because OG's a pretty good scorer at the rim. Sometimes he's a little wonky in transition. I think Gary Payton, I'm probably not going to play him in the playoffs. Like, I may result on Caden Boozer, who's better. 10 minutes a night to Boozer. Let's go like 28 to Simmons, 28 to Monk. Like, we're going to play those two a bunch off the bench. We're going to go 39 to Luka. We're going to go 34 to OG, and then 34 to Reed, saying 34 to OG like he's old. So let's go here to the first leg of the play-in tournament. Can we beat the Memphis Grizzlies and advance to the playoffs as a 7th seed? And that is going to be the case. Oh my God, I almost jinxed that. As we end up winning barely 139, 137. Reeves with 27, Monk with 22. Luka with a 35-point triple-double. And we avoid the Spurs, which is nice. We're taking on Dallas. So Luka versus the Mavericks in a playoff series. That would be something else. Game 1 goes to the Lakers. Oh my God, you know Luka would be trying to win on another level here. Ben Simmons, 3 of 12. Maybe don't shoot the ball 12 times. We do go up 2-0. We just won both in Dallas. So unless they're going to do like some road thing here, we're going to, I think, don't lose both in LA here. This was a chance to go up 3-1. Damn it. All right, so every road team has won so far. Naz Reid dropped 33 points. He's been incredible for us in the playoffs. What an incredible pickup that was. We do lose Game 5. Damn, man. We go up 2-0, and then we lose 3 in a row. Don't lose Game 6, please. Okay, let's go. We're going to a Game 7. We blow them out in Game 6. Come on, Luka. I need one more All-NBA performance here in round number 1, and we're going to advance and win on the road. We've already won on the road twice in this series, but what is that third quarter? We're down by 18. Can we... Damn it. All right, we're going to get blown out. That sucks. We lose by 35 points. Luka did all he could. I wonder how I feel about Reeves as the number 2 offensively on this team. Hardy goes off for 28, hits 8 threes. Are you kidding me? Hardy magnet ball. The finals are the Spurs and the Pacers. Halliburton averaged 31 and 13 in the conference finals. And let's see who wins it all. It's going to be the Spurs in 5. Wemby's your finals MVP. God damn, man. They're so good. Them getting Cooper Flag is insane. They win 72 games and cap it off. Here are the retirements. Lakers legend Brook Lopez. He retires. Chris Paul legend for like a day. Ends up, our Lakers legend Chris Paul retires. Drummond, Lakers legend. Gary Payton ends up retiring. I saw Taylor Horton Tucker retired, also a Lakers legend. But yeah, KD on the Blazers was kind of interesting. I don't think we own our first round pick. I forget. I think I included it in the OG trade. No, actually, did I keep it? No, I traded it away. The Jazz have it there at 18. I forget what trade I made with the... Actually, no, that's, you know what, from the Russell Westbrook salary dump back at the 2023 deadline. So here we are, the night of the 2027 NBA draft. And I'm going to say that we're going to value defense more over Reeves' offense. So we are going to make this trade. Austin Reeves, my 2031 first, and a 2028 swap with Atlanta, and also that 2028 Phoenix first we got in that OG Anunoby trade. And Dyson Daniels, one of the best perimeter defenders in the NBA, is heading over to LA. So we have Luka Doncic at the 1, and elite defenders on the perimeter. OG Anunoby and Dyson Daniels. Naz Reid may have to be the number 2. And I'm going to say that's what can get me out of like a round 1 spot. We're going to pick up the team option on Dusty Pickett. I'm hoping I get like a nice mid-level exception. Adu Thero, we're going to offer the qualifying offer. I'll offer it to everybody here, but some I may just like resign. So please tell me I get something. Oh, damn it. All right. We don't really get a nice qualifying offer. Like I'll sign Ben Shepherd to a 1-year minimum. Just kidding. He does not want to sign here. We could bring back Sadiq Bey. I mean, looking at the team right now, maybe I want to bring back Ben Simmons. Yeah, we need some big man depth. So I'm going to hopefully get Brandon Clark and a Dembona. I do think Ben Simmons is going to sign elsewhere. Actually, 2K is going to allow me to offer Ben Simmons a deal. Hopefully, I'm able to get him on this deal. Well, he's got 5 offers, so let's see. Okay, we are the top offer. I mean, let me just That's the most I could throw in. Please. Okay, 3 years, 25. Welcome back, Ben. And I'm going to hopefully sign Gershon Yabusele on a 1-year deal. Bang. I'm going to renounce the rights on Koloko. And the Spurs brought back Wemby. No surprise there. All right, play progression. Luka doesn't regress. There we go. Dyson Daniels is up to a 91 overall. We're going to re-sign Naz Reid on an extension before the season starts. All right, so let's see what the 2028 rotation is going to fully look like. They want to play Ben Simmons at the 5. I think I'm going to still start Mitchell Robinson. Monk is the 6th man. We know that. Brandon Clark is going to get like 10 minutes off the bench. I don't think Adem Bona is going to crack the rotation. Hopefully, Caden Boozer could be a little bit better this year. So let's do something like this. 14 minutes a night to him. Simmons can get like 22 minutes. We'll go 28 to Monk. Let's go 30 to Mitch Rob. Let's go 33 to Naz Reid. And I'd like to go, honestly, 33 minutes around Luka. And let's play Luka 37 minutes a night. System proficiency is going to be 4-star pace and space under JJ. And let's see how the season starts. We got home. Okay, so we start off 1-2. We lose at home to the Blazers. We lose, I think that was on the road to the Nuggets. Dyson Daniels is actually scoring more than Luka to start off the year. All right, so at the deadline, we are not much better right now. We are what, the 9th seed in the Western Conference. We do have a positive point differential. Offense is top 3. Defense, it's still not great. It's like better than what it's been in the past. And I don't think that should be on Luka too much. Like, I know Reed isn't like a fantastic defender. I mean, Dyson Daniels has definitely not been a good shooter for us this year. He's averaging 7.5 assists. Malik Monk averaging 15 and 5. OG's averaging 14. His efficiency is also kind of down like Dyson Daniels. Mitchell Robinson's been good, but I wonder if he's like the proper anchor for this team. So I'm going to start off a couple trades. Ivica Zubac got extended by the Clippers as a 30-year-old. We're going to bring him back to the Lakers. He's going to be making a lot of money, so hopefully we can win a title before that contract gets really bad. It's going to be Malik Monk and Brandon Clark for him and Neemias Queta. But yeah, Zubac back to the Lakers where he started his career, and that's going to make Mitchell Robinson or Ben Simmons expendable. And I wonder if I make Ben Simmons a small forward, his trade value goes up. And I'm going to trade Ben Simmons in my 2030 first round pick for Peyton Pritchard. Yeah, the 2 biggest teams in the NBA making moves. I feel like I've made so many trades in this video. All right, so immediately Ivica Zubac is going to be the starting center, and Mitchell Robinson is going to come to a bench role. We're going to play Peyton Pritchard a ton of minutes a night. He's going to get like 25. I'm going to trade Adem Bona to the Golden State Warriors for Jaden Springer and a first round pick. And honestly, this may just be an 8-man rotation in the playoffs. All right, so we had a better second half, and the Dallas Mavericks. Okay, I've never seen Dylan Harper win MVP, let alone in year number 3. Like, that's like a Cooper Flag type thing. Wow. Brandon Miller, 6th man of the year in New York. The Mavericks won 68 games. It's going to be so easy to get out of this Western Conference, right? Luka, All-NBA first team, yet again, 28 points, 9 rebounds, 11 assists. He was incredible. And we are a playing tournament team. Damn it, man. The West is too good. 49 wins in the East would have made us the 3 seed, and we are currently the 8 seed with a 4.1 differential. Should I add some expansion teams and move us to the Western Conference? Oh, man. OG, like, good defender, but maybe not the offensive threat we'd like. Dyson Daniels, oh my God, man. Just forgets how to shoot this year after coming over to the Lakers. Like I said, I think this is going to be like an 8-man rotation. Yeah, I'm not going to play Dude Theory on the playoffs. How has Caden Boozer been? He's been better. So he's going to get like 15 minutes a night. We're going to go like 25 to Pritchard, 20 to Mitch Rob. There could be some big man lineups, but yeah, I'm going to go 39 to Luka, 37 to Daniels, 36 to OG, 35 to Reed. Please beat the Thunder. Bang, there we go. We're the 7th seed. I'll take it. I'll take it. Do they? Okay, they do have Shea. Luka dropped 29. All right, so we avoid Dallas, but hey, we get welcomed with Cooper Flag and Victor Wembanyama and Fox and Castle. Just put me out of my misery. I know we're not beating them. Oh my God, reverse psychology. We swept them. What? What? Are you kidding me? Oh my God. Game 1, we won by 28. Statement win. Dyson, 12 assists. Luka, 42. Oh my God. Then we beat him by 3. Nas, magnet ball. Luka got to the free throw line. It went 3 of 16 from 3. We won by 3. Then we win by 5 at home. Naz Reid dropped. Oh my God. He averaged 30 points in those 4 games. And then game 4, Naz Reid dropped 32. Oh my God. They got Victor Wembanyama. We got Naz Reid. And we just upsetted the Spurs to take on the Portland Trailblazers, which is definitely going to be a winnable series. All right, here goes nothing. Can we beat Portland and advance to the conference finals? We do lose our first game in the playoffs against them. We're up 2-1, 3-1. No way. We won in 5. Oh my God. Let's go. Let's go. I was about to panic with this team. It's because Naz Reid, playoff riser. What? Let's go. Taking on Naz Reid's old team, the Minnesota Timberwolves, who have Damian Lillard and Mark Williams now. They're saying they got Luka Doncic, but we got Jaden McDaniels. And then you got 1-seeded Brooklyn versus 2-seeded Cleveland over there. We actually won game 1. We won game 2. Oh my God. Oh my God. We swept them, a 34-point triple-double from Luka. All right. 8-man rotation is working. It really is. Luka put up a 34-point triple-double. Naz Reid did not shoot the ball well, but he averaged 24 points. 39 from the field, 29 from 3. Dyson Daniels shot 29% from 3 in the regular season. and he shot 43% from 3 in the conference finals. OG was really good. Yeah, OG was good. The Mitchell Robinson-Zubats duo was working, and it's a Lakers-Nets NBA Finals, something that happened in the early 2000s. Oh my God, do not go through those juggernaut Western Conference teams to lose to this Nets team. Please, game 1 goes to the Lakers. 138-113, Nas with 27. Game number 2 goes to the Lakers. 3 goes to the Nets. 4 goes to the Lakers. Wow. This is the luckiest thing ever. Or the ratings were down and Adam Silver had to come in and get the Lakers a ring. But we just kind of dominated the playoffs too. This is insane. Luka's got 16 assists. He only has 12 points. OG's got 14. Daniels has 28. Zubats has 6 points. Naz Reid has a double-double. I wonder who else went off in this game. Maybe it was Peyton Pritchard off the bench. I feel like I haven't even mentioned his name once here. But yeah, the defense around Luka. Mathurin, okay, knocks that down. But Naz Reid, man, stepping in. What a job he did for us in these playoffs. Man, I wonder where Naz Reid is going to be next year. Or if Minnesota has to pony up a ton of money for him. OG coming off the screen. Can I get him in the air? I cannot. OG get to the rim right at Mathurin. Can we get the board? We cannot. Naz Reid. Oh my God. I thought I was going to block Jabari Smith there. He's going to brick another layup. Oh my God. But we can't get the rebound to save our lives. Naz Reid inside. Oh my God. Is he even an elite rim protector? Is he an elite rim protector? Let's cook his spares. Luka. Let's do a crazy 3 right in his face. Bang. Oh, Jabari Smith Jr. for 3. That is no good. Rebound away. Luka. His 12th rebound. What a triple-double for Luka. What a playoff run. Like, where did this come from? Nothing I saw this year, like, I thought we were going to be this good in the playoffs. Dyson Daniels getting a double screen here. Dyson Daniels, that's going to be good, right? Dyson knocks it down. He's got 30. We just got a playoff riser leap from Dyson Daniels here in the playoffs. I guess, yeah. We have traded basically everybody throughout this rebuild. I'm trying to think. I think Luka is the only OG Laker here, as I'm controlling OG, that we started with, that is here with the championship team. Because we've traded basically everybody. And hey, who knows? In 3 years from now, like, who's the mainstay on this Lakers team post LeBron, right? Like, everybody could be expendable. Who knows? Reeves could be traded this offseason, and they don't have like a long-term center. They don't, like, I wouldn't say Hashimura or Finney Smith. None of those guys are long-term assets that are untouchable by any means. Like, Bronny could be gone in 4 years. Dalton Connect could be traded this offseason. To be honest with you, I think it's really only Luka Doncic that's going to be on this team in 5 years. The only other one is Austin Reeves, if it really works out with them two together. OG stayed in front of Mathurin. No way. Wow, Mathurin's hitting these tough pull-up jumpers. The Naz Reid, Dyson Daniels pick and roll working really well too. Don't leave Naz Reid open. I'm going to get him in the air now, but let's post them up. Like, they're going to send the double out to Daniels. Keep swinging it. Okay, Zubats can't shoot, so I can't swing it anymore. Get it over to Luka. 5 seconds. Luka magic. He's going to hit that. No. They had a big 3 to cut it to 18 here. But yeah, we're going to win the finals. I think the Lakers are a fascinating team. I think I'm going to do one more year, though. I kind of just want to see how this team is going to look. With one more year of this core, could I go back to back? So yeah, we win the finals, and Luka Doncic is your finals MVP. We beat the Nets in 5. So we see James Harden retire, Steph Curry retires, and we got Luka finally his first ring of his career. Damn, the Pacers just won the lottery. The Nets also have 3 picks in a row in this draft, so they got number 2. They also have 18, 19, and 20. And yeah, JJ Redick gets a ring this early in his coaching career. Not as early as Nick Nurse got one when he won in his first year as a head coach with the Toronto Raptors, and Missoula, won in his second year as the head coach with the Boston Celtics. So we did have our first round pick there at number 30. I took Jamal Knight out of Marist. Shout out. Marist is in, what is it, on the border of New Jersey, New York? I mean, I could be tripping. No, I'm tripping. It is in Poughkeepsie. That's what I thought originally. I don't know why I thought it was on the border. So we'll offer all these guys the qualifying offers. We do have a notable free agent, or no, I do want to bring back Peyton Pritchard on a 3-year deal. And just to double check, OG opted in. I wonder if we want to maybe flip OG. Honestly, I didn't really love any of the offers I got, but I would like to add to the bench a little bit more. So I'm going to hopefully sign Julian Champagnie, Ben Shepherd, and Derrick Jones Jr., as well as Mo Wagner. So yeah, we got a bunch of guys on the veteran minimums. I don't know why I couldn't speak. So do I want to make any trades before the season starts? I don't know. This team just won a title. I may just run it back. So yeah, nobody regresses a ton. Even OG actually goes up, and Boozer 83 overall. So here at the deadline, as we're trying to go back to back, it's tough in the Western Conference for sure. We're 31-20, and I wonder if I would make a move right now. Luka still putting up all NBA first team numbers. Dyson Daniels is better throughout the regular season, and I'll give him like the benefit of the doubt, given how good he was for us in the playoffs last year. OG's at least a good 3-point shooter, still struggles at the rim. Naz Reid's been good. There's Ivica Zubac, whose numbers are fine. I wonder if I can get another wing to come off the bench if I wanted to move Pritchard or Boozer. And I'm going to be trading Peyton Pritchard and a 2nd-round pick for Julian Strawther from the Denver Nuggets. So Dylan Harper wins MVP, Gregor Ellis Rookie of the Year, Josh Giddey 6th Man of the Year, Wemby Depoy, Ace Newell most improved, and Devin Booker is your clutch player of the year for the Miami Heat. Luka gets another All-NBA first-team appearance coming off an NBA title. Dyson Daniels on all defensive second team, also just averaging 7.3 assists. He really developed long-term as a playmaker. I wish I got Luka an MVP in this video. So we won 52 games, and we were look at this Western Conference. We would have been the 2 seed in the East. And I'm the 7th seed with 52 wins. Oh my God, a 6.6 point differential. The Warriors, stacked. They have Cat now that Curry retired. The Trailblazers, young and stacked. The Thunder are the Thunder. You got the Suns. Shout out to them turning it around. You got the Dallas Mavericks and the Spurs who have been at the top. That is insane. Are we going to lose in the play-in? Oh my God, we might not even make the playoffs. Luka put up 39 and we lost to Minnesota to Ants 34. So we're taking on Houston or New Orleans, and we actually advance. So great. We win 52 games to get awarded with the San Antonio Spurs. Oh my God. All right. I need a little bit more Luka magic here one last time. So for the playoff rotation, like Derrick Jones Jr. was pretty good. He's going to get about 10 minutes a night. We're going to go about 17 to Mitchell Robinson, 31 to Zubats. We're going to go 20 to Boozer, 25 to Strother. And then I'm going to go like 37 to Luka, 36 there. And let's go 33, 32. So maybe I got to play those guys a little bit more. Are we going to lose? And okay, we win game 1. Didn't we sweep them last year? We're up 2-1 against them. Oh my God, don't blow a 3-1 lead. Oh my God, we've done it. We have done it. The 8-seeded Lakers just beat them in 5. I would be livid. OG shot 29%. Okay, I might have to bench him for Strother. Yeah, I got to bench him. That is insane how bad OG was in round 1. So let's get Strother in that lineup. But this is insane, man. This is actually insane that we just beat them and we beat them last year. I would be livid if I was controlling the Spurs. Luka shot 36, 32, 92 splits, and we're going to advance. So let's see what happens here in round number 2. Oh my God, we're in the conference finals taking on the Suns. This team is just meant for playoff basketball. We are just coasting through the regular season to pull off upset after upset. Can we beat the Suns, who have Cameron Boozer and Kessler in the front court, to go to the NBA Finals? Let's go! Let's go, baby. We're back. We're back. Luka puts up 33, 8, and 10. And the LA Lakers, as the 8th seed, are in the NBA Finals. What were we? The 7th seed last year when we won it all. Can we beat Chicago, who has Zion and AJ Debanza? They have Kobe White and Ty Jerome in that backcourt. Shout out to the 2019 draft class. Let's see. Game 1 goes to Chicago. Game 2 goes to Chicago. Okay, maybe our luck runs out here. Can we come back down 3-0? No, we're going to lose in 5. We get gentlemen swept. AJ Debanza is your finals MVP. But hey, at least we won the Western Conference again and sent some teams home early, like OKC and San Antonio. So that is going to be for me. I hope you guys did enjoy this Lakers elimination rebuild. Let me know if you did by dropping a thumbs up. Let me know also what you think the Lakers should do in the offseason down below. And I'll catch you guys in the next one. Peace.